Howdy, I'm Helen Wrong, and today I'm going to be reviewing the VB line of swords. Not only the Arming sword, but also the Federschwert. Because these things are cheap. I got them, I like them, and they have problems. Oh boy! Fucking Strode. Sorry, it's going to be loud because horrible city planning. So, these two, about $100, about $150. You can get these on Purple Heart Armory or woodenswords.com. They are the same website. This is just for if you're in America, if you couldn't tell by the fucking obnoxious cars. So, upsides and downsides. Upsides, these things are cheap and they're pretty good. When you swing these correctly, these make a noticeable swoosh. That is the wind whistle that these make. And that's a good way to see if you're actually swinging it correctly. Because if you're not, it's not going to make a loud enough whistle. Sorry you couldn't hear it. The cars are still there. Wow! Same thing for the Arming sword. This thing will make a nice little swoosh when you swing it. So that's good for solo practice if you're somewhere quiet. Problems. I do not like how they give you an option for a threaded pommel on an Arming sword. What this does is that when you abuse it on something, like a Pell, I'm pretty sure this wards my warranty and I know not to build this again. But what will happen is that with abuse, the leather rim right here will get more and more deformed, and you notice how the thread is poking out? That's just from me having to keep on screwing it on. This is what it would look like if I didn't have that. But then this is what will happen if I don't have it screwed on. Loud. So you either have an option of something that looks pretty or something that looks like it just got out of Florida. Not bad now. So I highly suggest that you buy a wheel pommel like a normal person, because not only will it help you train the correct way to hold this, but also it's just not gonna do this. Seeing the reviews and seeing other people with this sword not talking about the rattling with the wheel pommel, but the reviews on this sword says there's rattling. So don't buy the pair, buy the wheel. Another thing that these swords kind of fail at is being flexible. This thing is way too stiff. It requires around 38 pounds of pressure for it to start to flex, which is pretty fucking stiff for a trainer where you're supposed to be fighting each other safely. This will jab someone and hurt them. Both of them fail at that. It's not like a Siggy, and I've talked to my European friends who practice HEMA, and they're telling me that that's not even like close to regulation over there. That is stiff. But $200, pretty cheap. I would actually recommend you save up for a Siggy instead. That's what everyone told me, and I was like, what's the difference? The difference is that these are stiff and will hurt your partner, and the other ones, they're better. Except they're quieter. That's something that the Siggy don't have. The Siggys are quiet. When you swing them, they don't really make a good whistle, so you actually have to pay attention to where you're swinging. And for certain cuts, like I noticed that with these cuts, it's kind of hard to see if your edge alignment is good, but it's easier to tell if it whistles. Because now you have an audio cue that's not based on your, perception. So these are good for like one thing, and Siggy's are good for everything else. So should you buy these? I don't know. Are you practicing by yourself? Then yeah. If you're sparring with other people, no. Alright, that's about it. This is the best video I've made. I made this video like 5 other times, and I think this one's gonna be the good one. So, see ya.